afternoon, everyone. For everyone tuning in, I am Spartan 6 Shifty from Spartan 6 AAU, part of the CFAC Coalition, and we are literally putting this show on the road again. Figured I'd get this through, start doing this before I get parked, because when I get parked, I tend to not function very well and just go to sleep. So I wanted to talk about the CFAC Rangers and kind of promote them and answer any questions. I know they're a new team that we are partaking in with leadership roles and helping with training and everything. So I'm here in crossing the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and tunnel over the Chesapeake Bay and across from Norfolk to the Eastern Shore, Virginia. And it is windy as hell. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's windy as hell. Anyway, so the CFAC Rangers, I really want to promote them as much as possible to you guys. There we go. We're back. That's going to be the main bulk of the video. Hey Joker, what's up? How you doing, man? Feel free to leave any questions or comments. Or so CFAC Rangers the plans for them are going to be a large paramilitary style milsim team. A lot of training, a lot of dedication, but there are big advantages to that with sponsorships and the wind is killing me. With sponsorships and referrals and all that stuff, and a lot of airtime. Now we are broadcasting underwater. Anyways, so we just, as a previous podcast, we talked about the Rangers a little bit. Not too much. Gave a little bit of an overview. And they were part of some of the descriptions of what we were talking about. So the Rangers is going to be a team that's going to be multiple squad. It's going to have multiple squads trying to get that to platoon level. Right now we're trying to fill up the first squad. And when we fill up the first squad, that will open up the leadership, some of the leadership roles, I'm sure. However, Romeo wants to run his team. But once I get a full squad or so, Spartan 6 is going to bump out of the Rangers and start focusing on Spartan 6 a lot more. The thing is, you know, we're still going to... Jesus. Yeah, it's fucking windy. I don't know how there's no wind restrictions here. It's crazy. Just slow it down. Where was I? Shit. So, we're going to get them to the squad level, nine player squad, and then we're going to bump out and we should just about have a full squad probably next recruiting, or not recruiting session, but next training session, depending on who, if passes and fails. It's the training is it's pretty hardcore, honestly, for airsoft. But you know, it beats a lot of other teams in training. I can tell you that. Training will consist about, I think it's 3 weekends, and it would be mandatory to join the team. The way it's run is there is a probation period. Wow, look at the wave breaks up there. Wow, that is huge. So, probation period until the training event. If you skip the training events, you'll be taken out of the probation period unless there's a very valuable excuse. This wind is killing me. So the training session consists of 1 day. One day it's called RASP, Ranger Assessment Selection Process. So basically, you know, we look for some things, and if we see some things that we don't like, and I'm not really going to tell you that. Not that, you know, things that we are looking for are pretty excusable to not make the part of the training. Then, if you are accepted, you will begin the RIP program, the Ranger Indoctrination Program, which is the main bulk of the training. That is 6 to 7 days, and you have to complete and you have to attend all of the training days to become a Ranger. But before you actually become a Ranger, you have to do a long-range recon patrol or test abilities at a certain op or a certain game. It all depends. Like this year, we're not doing, or well, this batch of recruits, we are not doing a long-range recon patrol. We will be testing their abilities and teamwork and etc. at Fulda Gap. At least the first day of Fulda Gap we will be. The next training period that we are having for the probies and recruits will be most likely around the beginning of next year, probably January through March, somewhere around that time frame. We have 3 people. We have 3 people that are wanting in, and will probably shortly become probies once they show their faces. Let me pass these guys, trying to focus. It's very windy here. bridge and get out of this wind. Bam. I have to hold the steering wheel sideways because I got a 53-foot sail behind me. Alright. So, everything, if you are guys interested, here are the requirements for the Rangers before I go any further. The requirements for the Rangers are, well, you have to be locally based around the Wilmington or New Hanover County area of North Carolina. You have to have reliable transportation. And you have to be able to participate in a certain amount of events per year. And obviously the training, you have to participate in the training in it. And so that means you would have to have, you know, certain days of the weekends off. We have a gear list that during your probation to the end of your training needs to be completely filled out. You need to purchase gear. And you have to be 18 years and older. That's obviously that's pretty obvious. We do not go any under 18 because, you know, we want an adult team, and that's just the way we want to do it. You know, for safety concerns and liability and adult language. Trying to think here what other the requirements for Rangers is. If I can remember what else, I don't really have paperwork in front of me. I'll definitely know what else there is. Like I said before in the last podcast, if you guys did view the last podcast, I know it was a little long. Got a little bit carried away. I was enjoying myself. But the last podcast, I did mention that now this hasn't, it does have something to do with the Rangers. Spartan 6 is currently not recruiting because we are focusing all our attention on the Rangers right now. That being said, to become a Spartan, to become a Spartan 6 team member, you have to go through the Ranger training, and you have to be part of the Rangers for a certain period of time. And after that, you are on the Rangers. If you want to stay on the Rangers or you want to go more hardcore and you are interested in joining Spartan 6, the qualifications will be laid upon us, and we will begin a selection process and a review of who wants to join. Because the way Spartan 6 training, not into full detail about that, discussing that right now, but there is more training for Spartan 6, and we only do two people at a time at training for Spartan 6. Unlike CFAC Rangers, we can do, you know, we could do more volume or more people when for training on the Rangers. A couple other requirements for the Rangers is we don't you know, we're not fucking around. A high quality gun is probably one of the biggest things right there. M4 based, M4, M16 style base gun. Requirements for that are to shoot, I believe it's .28s or .3s. Let's go with .3s, 250 feet, .3s. With an FPS lock of 400, because that is the highest that we will shoot, because that is, you know, the highest of most games. Those are the, at least in North Carolina, 400 FPS with .25s is the requirements or the limitations for fields around here, and a lot of other places too. They've adapted that to their insurance and their regulations. Okay, wow. Alright. If you guys have any questions about the Rangers or joining or probation period or anything like that. Probation period, first of all, is not a set amount of time. A probation, the way the probation is working right now, what we have right now is, if you want to join the Rangers, you'll be put into probation, and you're welcome to play and join with us and roll with us and get used to us. But really, it's a hold until we do training. So that's basically what the probation really is. Also, skill experience. There is no skill experience required. You can literally be new off the bat in the airsoft, wanting to join airsoft and play airsoft and join us. If anything, you know, we'd rather have that, because you know, a clean slate builds a lot better for training and how we want to utilize team members, situations, and etc. So if you're new airsofter or just getting into the sport or thinking about the sport, even if you're not interested in team, you know, talk to us, ask us questions. We're not, you know, most of us have been playing for a number of years. I've been playing since legitimately playing since 2011, so about 6 years, and Bubba has been playing about the same, and Adam has been playing for about, I think, 5 years. So we're up there. We're all pretty much aces, I guess you would say. So we can pretty much answer any questions you guys have, and if anything, you know, we could refer you to someone that does know. God. Oh, it's a beautiful day out. Alright. Not really discuss what goes on in training. But basically, you know, unit cohesion and sharpshooting skills and stances and, you know, patrolling and etc. It's not the way we do training. It's not PT. You know, it's you're gonna work and you're gonna sweat and you're gonna get beat up, but it's training. It's not PT. We're not running, you know, 5 fucking miles and doing 100 push-ups, you know. But prepare to get worked like bellwether. Guys, we're not joking around on this. Speaking of which, I will be posting a training video. 2 parts of this training video, actually. Like I said before, the RASP Ranger assessment selection process. I'll be doing that. That was a 1-day thing, and we had like 3 recruits then. And then I'll be doing another video for RIP. That's probably going to be a little bit longer of a video to post. Get those out there. Just see, you know, it's more of a preview. It does not it does not showcase everything that we do or anything like that. It only showcases pretty much about the basic stuff that we do in training. Also, very soon after we change the channel up, we are going to, well, actually I already completed the video. I just need to post it out there after I make the changes to the channel. And it is it's the CFAC Rangers promo. So that's pretty good shit. I think it's a pretty good video. I gotta tweak it up a little bit, but I think everyone will enjoy that. It showcases a couple some gameplay that the Rangers have participated in, and some of the training, and amongst other things. It's another thing about training. It's not all on the field. Training is also classroom style. And the way we do it is we meet at the CFAC headquarters, I guess you would say. The CFAC headquarters, and we do some classroom, some whiteboard stuff, talk about what we're going to be doing today. You know, spend an hour in the, you know, sitting around talking and discussing everything on that level, and then we go out to our training area and do what we were talking about in the classroom. So if you guys are interested in joining the CFAC Rangers, like I said, we will be doing training next year. We're kind of taking a break. We just got done with the first batch of recruits and the first session of training that we done. And I think we had a pretty good turnout. I'm stumbling with my words. So if you guys are joining or wanting to join the Rangers, you guys meet all the requirements for joining, please contact me or whoever answers the email at Spartan6airsoftgroup@gmail.com. gmail.com. The link will be in the description for that. For the email address will be in the description. If you guys have any questions about the Rangers, joining the Rangers, or what were even, just regular airsoft questions, feel free to comment on this video or email us, and we can get back to you within the day or two, either on the comments or the email. So let's move on to Full again. I can't really think of anything more to talk about with the Rangers. Full Gap, a little bit more news. Something I did not mention in the last podcast is we will be having AT this year. 2014. God, 2014 Full Gap was a big year for us. It really was a big year for us. Well, at least for Spartan 6. 2014, we also had AT. And it was a pretty simple get up, but that thing was great. Holy shit! That thing launched across Gotha to Rex and etc. That thing tagged the bunkers from literally a football field and a half away. That thing was nice. So we're going to be rolling AT again. We're not using the same launcher as we did in 2014 Full Gap videos. We have one of our recruits had actually bought it for he bought it for himself, but he's letting us use it this year. It's a Havoc launcher. It uses paintball tanks, and the thing is just solid and nice. I mean, if you guys look up Havoc launcher, I'm pretty sure you guys see some images there. I can't really pull it up on live for you guys, but it is nice. And if you're gonna look it up with a barrel extension. It looks even nicer. That thing shoulders nicely, and it feels right. It really does feel right. It's not too heavy, even with the propane tank. I would say it was about, when I was holding it, maybe 6 or 7 pounds with a 12-ounce. With a 12-ounce tank. I think it's a 12-ounce tank. I don't know fucking paintball terminology or anything like that, or Polar Star terminology. I don't know what the size of these tanks are, but I think it was 12. But yeah, we're rolling that. We're gonna give one of the Rangers the Havoc launcher. Hope we'll be tagging bunkers all day and even get some tank kills. It'd be pretty badass. It's not our main objective. We're not going after tanks. It's not what we're doing. But to utilize that in game is going to be a huge benefit, not just to us, but whoever is in the surrounding area of us. Yeah, we're one of us are going to run around with that on a sling and kick some fucking ass. It's I don't remember the FPS or PSI levels on that, but yeah, I think we're definitely going to do a review on the Havoc launcher. We're definitely going to fucking do a review of the Havoc launcher. That thing is sick. It is gnarly, and it's loud as hell too. I mean, it really feels right. It's expensive as shit. I think it's like $500-600. So yeah, it's gonna do some freaking damage, man. Man. Other news for Full Gap. That was it. we're running 117th this year, even though we're not really, we're not really sticking with 117th. We're doing our own thing in a way. I mean, wherever we are on the field, we'll be supported. I mean, if someone needs us if someone really needs us at a certain spot, and we got nothing going on, yeah, fuck it, we'll make it our primary mission or something like that. But really, we're going to be doing our own thing. We're going to be finding our own spots to advance, and defend, and assault, and ambush. So, but 117th, we're kind of focusing on that area, deployment area, and towards OP Alpha and Alpha, Hamburger Hill, and Duckett. We'll probably find ourselves in the way of Sim City. We definitely want to go to Sim City and knock some NATO heads around. So we're never going to try to find our way into that mess. That's all I got there for Foley Gap. Yeah, that's about it right there. See if there's any more comments. Hey Joker, 8896 Airsoft. How you doing, man? Last thing I want to say is prepare for the big changes on the page. I'll be probably finishing up the update video and get that out to you guys so you guys know what's going on. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some confusion, but look out to anyone watching this. Look out for a name change for the YouTube channel. It's not going to be Spartan 6 Airsoft anymore. It's going to be on the lines of CFAC something, CFAC something. So look out for that. That'll be all explained in the update that I'll be releasing in the next 1 or 2 days. So I think that's about all I got to cover. Remember, use a gun bag out in public. Shop at your local airsoft field if possible. And call your hits. That's really all I got to say about it. Really all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Spartan 6 Shifty. You guys have a great afternoon.